Well, it is very early here in El Paso, Texas. Well, maybe not that early. It's about 10 minutes of 9. So, hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, no matter where you are in this beautiful world. And guess what? We have some exciting things to share with you that are coming up, and so you'll want to stay connected. And this particular live stream is a preview, kind of like a sneak peek behind the scenes, or as I like to say, peeling back the curtain. And I'm going to be in a few moments, well, probably as soon as we end this particular live stream, going to be teaching something that I have been personally experiencing to greater degree in the last 7 to 10 days. And what is that? It's the turbulent waters of success and prosperity. It's turbulent waters of growth and expansion to that next level. For the last several years, I think maybe 6.5 by now, since I've been doing this work full time, I have known that there is what I call speed bumps or energy resistance, what I also call an energy wall, because sometimes you run right into it. You get smacked in the face, you get knocked on your batucas, and it can take maybe a few moments, an hour, a few hours, maybe an afternoon, a day, couple days, and depending upon the level of expansion in a small amount of time, like going from what, 0 to 60 in a couple of seconds, these really fancy cars, that kind of a thing, where you just accelerate past everything. And all of a sudden, boom, you're knocked on your batucas, you get hit by a spiritual 2x4, or so you think. And it causes you to pause, to question, to second guess yourself. And these are the turbulent waters of success and prosperity, whatever that is for you. It could be that you are going from 4 figures a month to 5, or maybe high 5 figures in a year going to 6, maybe multiple 6 figures a year, and maybe you're at that point where you just really want to catapult into 7 figures. Wherever that is for you, whether you have your own business, whether you are on a career track, you want to manifest a new wardrobe or a better relationship or have better energy in your relationships, to grow a business, to start it, wherever it is you are going to run into turbulent waters or have that rough water ride till you get to the calm. People like to say the calm before the storm. Well, here's another way to look at that, because I never really liked that. Because if you're in this place of calm and harmony, why would you manifest a storm? Well, the conscious mind, that part that feeds the ego chitter chatter, or is it ego chitter chatting? Ego, sorry, ego chitter chatter feeding the conscious mind. Whichever way it is, does it really matter which one feeds the other? So here it is. So you're going along and you're sailing and you're walking and you're flying or you're floating, and you're in flow. Then you hit this patch of small speed bumps, little things that kind of go, okay, make you sit up and take notice, but they're not anything traumatic or dramatic or any of those kinds of things. They're just small things. For example, this past Monday, it's now Wednesday, and it seems like a long time ago. So just a few days ago, when I woke in the middle of the night, which I often do, I walked out to the kitchen where my cell phone lives during the night, so it does not bother me. and I plugged it in, and it was working absolutely perfectly fine. 3.5 hours later, about 4:35 a.m., which is my normal wake-up time, without an alarm clock, by the way, it wasn't working. It was absolutely frozen. It was dead. It was dying. So I learned how to reboot it. Okay, no problem, reboot. So the screen started going on and off, on and off, on and off. So, okay, need to go to the store. And then all of a sudden, the lock screen image came on. I was able to get in. I went, okay, cool. I just needed to reboot it. No, it died a few seconds later. So, okay, got it. Need to go to the phone store and get it fixed. It is an inconvenience. It is something I certainly didn't plan. And it wasn't even, it was just one of those small speed bumps. Now, it wasn't always that way. That's just one of many things that have been happening in the last 7 to 10 days, because the previous 90 days of 2016, I was ramping up, and I was working with my own coach, not on the spiritual side of things, but on the business side of things, because in order for me to live my purpose of being of service to not just hundreds of thousands, and taking a big breath, because I'm being transparent. Part of my mission, my purpose for being here in this place and in this time doing this work, beautiful soul, is to touch millions. Now, I am totally aware that one person can do that. What I'd rather do is to touch thousands and hundreds of thousands, maybe thousands one-on-one or in a group setting, so that these beautiful souls, many like you, can then go out and touch other souls in the way that they are guided and the way that their path reveals itself to them. So it's all about being of service, helping others to be of service, to still yet others. It's like throwing that pebble in the pond, and you have those circles that go out and out and out. I'm going to get my notes just a second. So we've been working on many things. And if we've been part of each other's journey and pathway for any length of time, there's hardly a day goes by, even in my what I call my down, not as in down energy, but taking a time off. There's still work that's being done, whether it's mentally inner work or even, working with clients. So a day off for me might be total rest. And it also might be what I would consider, or others would consider, still working. So anyhow, this is what I've been able to do to, with help, get to a specific statement that makes it very clear, because so many don't know how it is I help them or help other people. And here it is. I help spiritual entrepreneurs connect to their angels and make powerful mindset shifts that attract more opportunities, clients, and financial prosperity. There it is in a very simple, clear statement. What does this have to do with turbulent waters of success and prosperity? Well, do join us. There is the link in part of the post where we are doing the live, and we have a closed Facebook group. It's all about Angels for Success and Prosperity. And in just a few moments, I'm going to end here. So I hope you've been able to hear me. And yes, thank you. I've just received some guidance to ask you, to invite you, not only to join us in the Angels for Success and Prosperity, because there we're going to be going into more depth about the turbulent waters of success and prosperity, what you're going to be facing, how to navigate them, and what you can do about it if you so choose. So Regardless of your decision about joining us in Angels for Success and Prosperity, our closed Facebook group, the link is here in the post. What is it you have been experiencing? Please post in the comments. This is just a prelude of what is up and coming, what is coming. I'm excited and a little bit nervous because I am also growing. And here's a tip. Maybe it's an insider secret and maybe not. And if it's something you've heard before, then you need to hear it again. If you're standing still, if you're staying put, if you're not moving forward and you think you're just going to coast for a bit, I've got news for you. You're actually going backwards. There's no such thing as complete nothing, complete staying where you are. Because, and even if there is, here's another way to look at that as well. If you're staying put and you're doing the very same things over and over and over, and you know what, again, and you're not tweaking, you're not doing course corrections, you are not growing, you're not really putting in the effort, you're not really taking that leap into faith, you're the one that's going to get left behind, beautiful soul. Please don't let that be you. Please don't let it be you. Anyway, I'm being guided to end at the moment. So please join us for Angels for Success and Prosperity closed Facebook group. And yeah, I need to get over there now because I'm going to be teaching this class. I have made a commitment to do more Facebook live streams, so I am doing this. My day is like totally packed, especially with things I hadn't planned at the beginning of the week before the phone died, okay? And the other is I've made a commitment to everyone in the Angels for Success and Prosperity Facebook group that I would do an in-depth live training every Wednesday. So here it is Wednesday. And I've got just enough time to pull this off with grace and ease before the rest of the day is totally occupied with my intensive group, my Angels for Success and Prosperity intensive group, and all kinds of other things. So anyway, do join us. And if you choose to wait on that, that's perfectly fine. The longer you wait on your dreams, attracting more of what you want, and stepping into yourself. So what kind of turbulence, what kind of rough water ride have you been experiencing lately? This is the Angel Lady Terry Marie, and we'll be back again very soon. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.